This episode jumps right back into the fight between Zoro and the mysterious Slasher. Their fight seems to be quite the dispute, seeing as neither Zoro nor the Slasher are able to land any significant hits on one another. I gotta mention right away that the animation for this segment of the episode is on point. Like, ever since that disaster of a returning episode was at 9:30, One Piece's animation has been absolutely cracked. Okay. Back at the prison, Luffy continues his pursuit to enhance his haki to the same degree that Rayleigh did, back when Luffy was being trained, back all the way before the time skip era. Because of this, Luffy demands that Queen bring some stronger opponents, and of course he does. Enter the big hungry bear man, who happened to eat the bear smile fruit. Yeah, this guy was a joke. He stood absolutely zero chance against Luffy. Once again, I gotta commend Toei for the animation work they've done with these recent episodes. The design of Luffy's, haki punch, as well as even the scenery, like just the sheer environment, looks extremely amazing and quite, well fitting for a show as good as One Piece. While this is going on, members of the Alliance contemplate over the exposure of the plan to retake Wano from the corrupt Orochi and Kaido. Tensions rise between the Alliance that even causes Shinobu to blame Trafalgar Law's own crewmate. And of course, Trafalgar Law, being a captain of a crew, is extremely disappointed in this and, actually wants to go back and rescue his teammates. As I said in the last video on who leaked the info, I've got no idea. However, Trafalgar Law, or, before they do anything extremely rash, what's left of Sanji and Kanjuro decide to step in and stop the fire from spreading and burning whatever remains of the plan. Back with Zoro and the amazing animation, the fight continues. Of course, to no surprise, Zoro is forced to temporarily stop throwing his one and is indeed tipped on by both the master weapon collector and a certified killer. How fun. Zoro blocks the first hit, but suddenly the Slasher stabs Zoro right in the shoulder with the scythe. And Zoro, the lovable bastard, isn't even fazed by this, and what I believe, he uses his own haki, his armament haki, to keep the scythe that was just wedged into his shoulder there. He keeps it there, which forces the Slasher to back up. He then places the scythe in his mouth and
Santoryu Rengok ONI-GIRI.
Three sword style Purgatory ONI-GIRI. One tapped. Of course, the weapon collector takes the Slasher's remaining weapons and Zoro passes out from both exhaustion and blood loss, leaving him, Komurasaki, and the happy chick whose name I always forget alone. End of the episode. While we're still on the subject of episode 934, I'm gonna go ahead right out and say let's talk about the mysterious Slasher himself. Now, judging by the mysterious Slasher's, weapon choice, his overall body type, as well as his hair, I'm gonna go right out and say that this killer is killer. He, what is his name? Eustace Kid's, fellow shipmate. I think this guy right here is Captain Kidd's right-hand man killer. And I mean, just look at him. You can see his body, his weapons. Just like Killer uses two blades, next to his arms, but instead it's with a scythe. But it's pretty much the same thing. The two scythes, pretty much. And also, how could Captain Kidd manage without being here with his fellow tribe or like his shipmate? I mean, wouldn't make sense. So I'm gonna go right off the bat and say that I think this is Killer himself. I'm pretty sure manga readers already know his identity, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there that I think that this is him. Also, I didn't even get to mention this in the review that would have came out last week, but Komurasaki is in fact alive. If you haven't noticed, which you really should have noticed, that chick that's been waiting for Zoro, to rescue her and whatnot, that is in fact Komurasaki. I hope everyone knew that already. How this is possible, I don't know. My guess is the devil fruit. You know, which devil fruit, don't ask me. Or maybe even, you know, the guy that killed her went easy on her. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure the people watching this have no idea, unless they've read the manga. I'm pretty sure the manga has already went in depth with this, but yes, Komarazaki is in fact alive. There's no questions about that. That is her. And that whole situation explained in the next episode, of course. Yeah, that would be great. And also, speaking of, you know, me not posting last week, let's get into that. So last week's video was extremely delayed due to the fact that I got I got one of my wisdom teeth taken out, and I'm pretty sure next week's video might also be either delayed or canceled due to the exact same reason, because I have to get my other wisdom teeth taken out. I'm sorry to all those, you know, die-hard, you know, Joshverse members, but you know, some things got to be taken care of IRL before I, you know, hop back on YouTube. But I promise I'll be back twice as hard. I already started working on things like an intro, which, you know, the one that I played in this video will be worked on and tweaked on. You know, I'm all about progression, and that's exactly what I plan on doing for this channel and with all of my subscribers. Now, if you like the video for this week, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, Joshverse, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.